Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 24th to the 30th. This is for Capricorn Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific with your reading. And the reason I do this is because I want you to feel like it is a personal reading rather than a general spread. Now, Capricorn, we're here. This is the week, okay? This is the big week. Lot of intensity, all right? Because Sunday, the sun goes into Scorpio, Venus goes into Scorpio. That's already a lot of activity in Scorpio. But then a few days later, we have that major solar eclipse in Scorpio. It is going to be very intense. And then at the end of the week, Mercury goes into Scorpio. So think about Scorpio, just very passionate, very intense. There could be a lot of things that come up, especially, I thought it was really interesting because Jupiter in Aries right now is in your fourth house. And all this activity in Scorpio for you specifically, Capricorn, is in your 11th house. And so that is your network, your social network. It's your friends, it's your community, it's your organizations you belong to, but it's also your hopes and dreams. All right. So there's a lot happening there. And then eclipses are game changers. They bring in new beginnings. And you're cool with that. Listen, Capricorn, you're a cardinal sign. You're a front runner. And you are so visionary. You're leaders. None of the changes should be, first of all, this eclipse is really going to affect the fixed signs the most. But for you, Capricorn, like whatever happens, you will be easily like able to navigate it and pivot. But again, it's in your 11th house, and I love that. Okay, I love that it's in your 11th house. But the interesting part again, remember, is that Jupiter in Aries is in your fourth house, so that's your domestic center, that's your home, relationships, even family. You'll find a lot of activity happening around that, okay? And this eclipse with your friends, and your network and your community. I love that. This will feel very personal to you, but let's go ahead and get started with your reading for October 24th to October 30th. This is the big week of change. All right. So, Capricorn, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, I don't do reversals, but if my guides come through and the message is really strong to talk about the shadow side, obviously I will. And secondly, what was the secondly? Capricorn, help me out here. There was no secondly. The secondly is that I love you. I love my Capricorns. I learn a lot from Capricorns. A lot of my bosses have been Capricorns. Again, y'all make great leaders, and y'all are, oh my goodness, workaholics. You really prioritize work, and you align it with your passions. And I've learned so much from y'all, Capricorn. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Now, we are getting to your spread, and it is really significant. This is going to be a big week. And if you are new to my channel, I do leave the key astrological dates in the description box if you want to follow along. You'll see that there's a pretty big aspect every day this week, aside from, the solar eclipse. So let's go ahead and get started. You did pull the Magician, and I'm not surprised, especially with, your past few readings, okay? Things have been going in your favor, and I've been very excited for you, all right? The Magician really kicking things off. The first card in the major arcana is, listen, the power to manifest whatever you want now. You have all the tools at your disposal. You can see on the table the pentacles, the cups, the swords, the wands, hand raised to the sky, hand below, as above, so below, right? So this card is it's all about action. It's all about taking that action. And with that action, you can make these things manifest. So the things that you have been wanting, it looks like there could have been something new as well. All right, feeling that milestone energy, this there's next level attitude going. I love this. I really love this. I really want you to bring it into your reality now. This is a powerful spread again. Now, in the heart of your spread, do you like my eyebrow thing? So you got the Lovers, all right? This is, when it comes in the heart of your spread, it's almost like the headline news of the week, okay? And so with this eclipse, hey, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You got the Lovers, all right? So a lot of y'all, I mean, you can see that there's so much happening in this card. So much happening, all right? But it is ruled by Gemini. It is 6. It is heart, 6 is the heart of the tree of life. 6 is all about harmony. But listen, you can see a couple, I'm just going to point out a couple things here that are the most relevant things that are coming up for me. One, yes, love. A lot of y'all have come into, it's been on your mind. Let's put it that way. All right. Even platonic too. Okay, with friends. All right. I love that. I love that area for you right now. All right. You're finding the core of your friends and really building these friendships. But listen, this is also romantic love, but career related as well. Okay, career related, because when we think about partnerships, we think about like our relationship with our boss or even like colleagues and whatnot. But here's the thing, you can see that he's looking at her, but she's looking at Archangel Raphael up there. All right, and so this really is conscious, subconscious, super conscious at play here. There's Trinity action here going on. And so when I said that there's a lot of moving into this week, a lot of personal development, personal activity for you, it really is down to deep in your soul, like where you're at now and where you're headed, and just knowing that, listen, Archangel Raphael here is the one that's gifting the love. It's up to you to decide what to do with it. Okay, so you will have some choices. Some of y'all may be thinking about especially with this moving into this new phase in your life with the Magician, a powerful new phase. You have options and you do have choices, and I don't think that it's going to be that difficult for some Capricorns if you're deciding, okay, do I stay with my job? Do I move forward? Am I happy in my relationship? Where do I go? Do we go to the next level? Should we, think about getting married? Should we think about moving in? That could be a big thing for you, okay? That's another message coming up. Moving in with partners is a big thing, especially with this Scorpio activity. So much intensity there, but this is most like 99.9% like very, very positive, and it's such a beautiful, bright energy that's coming through. Now, you did get the Emperor, okay? You got the Emperor in your challenge area, so there could be someone who may kind of like that dad that doesn't agree with anything that you want to do. Sort of like that energy. It could be a boss who might be a little like, you might be butting heads a little bit. Listen, everything here, remember, this is your life, not theirs, okay? This is your life. These are your dreams. This is your path, all right? There could be someone that might be trying to block it. I mean, it is the Emperor, and it is a very, very, he is the ruler, right? Ruler of his own destiny. He is the Emperor, the daddy of tarot. So there could be someone that does that. But also for some Capricorns, a message that's coming through is that I don't want you... sometimes when things go really, 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 really well for us, we kind of, we're floating in cloud 9 and everything's so great. And Capricorns, y'all are earth signs. So this is just a heads up to just come back down to earth just a little bit, just for some Capricorns, because when the Emperor comes up in the challenge area, it's almost like a feeling of like recklessness, and then a feeling of abandoning your power position, but also just a strong ego at play here, okay? Now that can work to your benefit, and for some Capricorns, just be careful with, the power that you have, all right? Because you are in a powerful place. You are in such a powerful place. And again, I'm not surprised, especially with your past readings. Like, this is really great for you, but it's more just like a heads up, right? Just a heads up. Just, stay focused, keep your eyes on the prize, and really know what you want, not what other people, what you want. Obviously, compromise when it comes to relationships, but go with your intuition, go with your instincts, and go with your heart at this point, all right? Because you did get the Six of Pentacles, all right? You got the Six of Pentacles in your crown. Now, the Six of Pentacles, I love that you got another six here, by the way. Again, harmony, but listen, this is all about, it's generosity, it's gratitude, it's really just, sharing the wealth, all right? And that is that wealth that, listen, when we have a great understanding of, the difference between, or the balance between giving and receiving, that energy flow is so much nicer, right? And so I love that you pulled this in your crown, okay? And it is more of you wanting to give. That is the biggest message that's coming through with this card, okay? That generosity is amazing because you can see he is helping the needy. And it is a place where you can also see the scale in his hand when I was talking about balance earlier. It is something that's on your mind. You're right. I'm just getting like this really beautiful energy. And then you also got the Hanged Man, okay? You got the Hanged Man. You have 4 major arcanas here. I want you to know that. The Hanged Man, I love this because for some Capricorns, it looks like you are ready for this new, I wouldn't even say phase. I would say like, if we were, a book series, right? Like Game of Thrones or something. It's not even a new phase or a new chapter. It's almost like you're writing the new book. You're in, if your life was a trilogy, now you're writing book 2. All right? In order to do that, and it's so, so nice. Again, this energy, you are looking for a new perspective and it's coming to you, and I love that energy. In order to do that for some Capricorns, and I'm getting the message y'all already know, a lot of y'all already know this and are doing it, but sometimes we do have to surrender something, right? Sometimes we do have to make a sacrifice to move forward, and whether that's certain relationships or even a job position, or there's so many things that if there are too many things in our life, we do lose a little bit of focus, right? If we can't juggle it off, we can't satisfy everybody, if we can't satisfy everything. But that's why this surrender is so important, and it looks like that y'all have been thinking about, well, a lot of y'all have been thinking about that, all right? And when I say surrender, it doesn't have to be anything huge, but it's just deep down inside what it is that you might have to let go moving forward into this next phase, okay? I love that for you. And again, a lot of moving energy. I've been getting that energy for y'all for weeks, but yeah, it is in your especially with Jupiter in your 4th house. I love that. Listen, you also got the 9 of Wands in your future. Listen, this week I want you to know the 9 of Wands, and I make this analogy all the time. Think about 4th grade math class. Your teacher had the poster of the cat hanging from the tree. Now, this is that poster. This is the don't give up card, all right? This is the hang in there card. You're so close to the end. 9, listen, obviously comes right before 10. 10 is conclusion. 10 is the end of the suit. It is almost like the end of that chapter, all right? And so clearly you have been working hard, all right? You have been working really hard, and it's goodness, it's so funny because y'all are already so hardworking, but there is a period where you have been working a little bit harder, all right? And to the point where and this is very unusual for Capricorns, where you are like, Okay, I'm a little exhausted now. I don't want to burn out. But listen, Capricorn, I have really good news for you. Okay? I just pulled a clarifier and you got the sun. You are golden. All right? Not only did you get the abundance of the sun in the heart of your spread behind Archangel Raphael here, you got the actual sun card in your future, and it's one of the best places for the sun to appear. Now, the sun is one of the most, if not, it's like one of the top three. It's, I call it the BFY, the big fat yes. This is all the yeses. You're getting all the yeses now, okay? But then when you think about the sun, when you scale back, all right, and think about the sun, you, Capricorn, me, the billions of people on this planet, we're alive because of that sun, all right? Earth exists because of the sun. Our solar system is there because of the sun. This is how powerful the sun is. Now, when it comes up in your future area and also in the heart of your spread, this is, you're golden. This is optimism, all right? This is, clearing all those shadows in our life, right? This is joy. This is abundance. This is a promising future. Capricorn, all of that hard work is going to pay off. You're really coming, like I said earlier, it looks like you're finishing, the first book in your trilogy. You're starting the next one, and it is so beautiful, and it's so gorgeous. Capricorn, I love you. This is amazing, okay? This is amazing. Now, let's get to your staff. Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like and subscribe, and it really does help my channel grow. And if you also leave comments, I love your comments. It really makes my day. If you're not a commenter, an emoji is fine. All right, an emoji is fine. I love emojis. And if you are a subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here every week. You really make my day. All right, and listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I think last week was I think it was your best reading since I started doing YouTube back in May. Was it May? I think that was like the best reading that you've ever had. Now, this is really, this is almost taking the cake here. Okay, so let's get started. You did get the 8 of Cups, all right? So it looks like you're ready, all right? You're ready to move forward, all right, deep down inside. And almost like there is, for some Capricorns, this is really interesting, and I'm picking up an energy, like a sense of guilt. First of all, he is, moving forward. He's leaving the Cups behind. You can see the eclipse happening in the sky. How synchronotic is that, especially with eclipse week, all right? But he is moving forward from a situation, whether it was good or bad, he just knew it was time to move on and write that second book, okay? Moving on to new horizons, all right? Now, here's the interesting thing. It is something that the message that's coming through is a really big, I need to, especially with the Hanged Man here, making that surrender, okay? Remember I said earlier, abandoning something that, I wouldn't even use the word abandon, just leaving something that you knew something's better for you, all right? You are really coming into a new, not phase, not chapter, a new book, all right? New book in your life. And deep down inside, it is something that you want. And it is something that, again, what I was going to say earlier, for some Capricorns, there's like a little sense of guilt doing it. But just know that you are fine. You're protected. And I don't want you to have any of those emotions. We all feel those emotions, not to all lives matter to you or whatever, but it is just how emotions work, right? But if you know deep down in your heart it's the right thing to do, it's the right thing to do, and no one's going to be hurt from what you want in terms of, going for what you're passionate about. Now, Capricorn, I don't make this up. Like, this is, you're golden. You're golden. You're really, really, I mean, this is a celebration. Okay. This is reaching a milestone, approaching a milestone. Something's coming through, like a really big milestone. All right. When I say milestone, listen, I already said that there is going to be a lot of activity with you and your domestic sector. Okay. With home, with family, with relationships. And this is affirmation here. This is the card of a new home, of a new relationship, of getting married. This is milestone energy, all right? But celebration and joy and just, oh, one of my favorite. Oh, this is, you know, Capricorn, I'm just very excited for you. Listen, your path is just so glorious. It's so glorious, and you know it's something that you wanted anyway, right? There's, you got the Page of Pentacles, and in an area of your spread now. Speaking, you know, I mentioned earlier that you are an Earth sign, right? And to with the Emperor coming up in your challenge area, and just come back down to earth just a little bit. And it is so funny because you did get the Page of Pentacles, and this is the earthiest. I mean, Page is earth, right? Pentacles is earth. So this is really earthy, and it's almost like you grounding yourself now to start this new book. And when I say start this new book, the Pentacles is all about money. It's all about wealth. It's all about, you know, even our physical reality and tangible reality. So when I say moving, you could be moving into a new home, all right? You could be starting this new journey in a new place, in a new city, with a new partner, or with a now, you know, marriage or whatnot. But there's money on your mind. Definitely money on your mind. You've got this. All right. Look at him. So compelled by that pentacle. All right. He's going to see it through. He's going to see it through. Page, out of the Minor Arcana, ushers in a lot of new change. A lot of new change. Okay. You're seeking that. So the growth of something in terms of monetization as well. All right. Again, some of y'all are looking for this new job or just all this newness. That is almost like the theme is just like new, and abundance, like major abundance and milestones. Now, your final outcome, you got the Three of Cups. Listen, this card is all about celebration. This is your second celebration card, okay? This is your final outcome, all right? You're good. This week is going to be so sweet, all right? Sweeter than, what's sweet? Chocolate? Sweeter than sweet chocolate. Cereal. Candy. This is going to be a very sweet week for you, all right? So Three of Cups, celebration, joy. But the deeper meaning here, bonding, sisterhood, brotherhood, friendships, all right? That Scorpio activity, all of that activity in Scorpio. Remember what I said, 11th house of friendships, okay? And then all that activity in your 4th house, family. I mean, this is one of your best. I mean, you're going to have so much to celebrate. And I want you to be able to do that. And it looks like you are going to have so. I mean, maybe you're going to go Sex in the City with your friends for a brunch, make this big announcement like, hey everyone, I'm pregnant, or I'm getting married, or I'm moving, or I got promoted. That's kind of you're coming into that moment. Remember, major milestone coming through. Lover's card in the heart of your spread, the sun in your future. We kicked it all off with the Magician. You are golden, Capricorn. I'm very happy for you. I'm very excited for you. You're going to make me cry. Capricorn, you're going to make me cry. All right. So, Capricorn, that's your reading. Thanks so much for tuning in. And again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're a subscriber, you know I love you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.